All right, so I'm chewing on a couple of cloves. You ought to look into the power of cloves. You know, you can take cloves, bay leaf, and a little lemon juice. And I got the bay leaves right here. And that in itself is a really good way to do a parasite cleanse. Now, Bianca got me on this stuff, and I added a little of that today to my, so I got the ground pepper, Dr. Gundry's Vital Reds, little organic. You got to have cold pressed olive oil, little apple cider vinegar, antioxidants, a little ginger. I like taking stuff in the powder form. It dissolves faster in water, and I just don't like the idea of capsules. You know what I'm saying? I've taken a lot of pills in my life. Okay, so today we got a big day. Got a big day today. Every day is a big day. But what you're seeing more than ever, a friend of mine just reminded me that just in his first days of his presidency, you've seen more transparency of the presidency than you have in the whole 4 years that Joe Biden was president. And there's no difference in Topeka, Kansas, than the Biden administration and the Go Topeka, Visit Topeka. Well, no, not Visit Topeka. Well, probably, but Go Topeka, the Chamber, and the Greater Topeka Partnership. Those are the people that run this city. It's not our elected officials. When our elected officials will stand up to them, but there's no difference, and we need a Trump-like change. We need Trump-like change in Topeka, Kansas, if we're ever going to want real change. Look at that. That's Amtrak right across the street. You know what they say? You know who they are? They that came before us. Red sky and morning, sailor take warning. Well, I've decided to go ahead and make some changes here in the kitchen. I'm kind of tired of the openness. I do like having everything. I like having everything to where I can see everything. I know. I did thin this out a lot. I got that thinned out. And I know I got more to do. You know those cloves, first thing in the morning, that's for getting that dragon breath. Hey, my breath's so bad in the morning I gotta eat cloves. So the next thing I'll do is I'll take some garlic right here. So you take 2 cloves of garlic, and this is just to open up your, this just opens up your arteries. The whole trick is, I think it's just outliving everybody. So when the oligarchs just have siphoned up, when they have siphoned so much money in Topeka that it's just stupid to work anymore, then I can maybe make some change You know,
I'm bringing the shade this summer. To cool down with an ice-cold shot or two, just say, insult me.
insult me? Why would I pay somebody to insult me? I just have to live in Topeka. No. Spencer and I talked about that yesterday on the show. About trying to get along better with the Banks has been lecturing me for years. It's hard, sometimes it's hard to learn to pet the rattlesnake. I got to drink this before I take a shower because I got to wash this stuff. That turmeric will stain. But I've also got a way around that too. You can always use a straw. So, black pepper actually helps the turmeric travel into your microbiome. So it's all about what you eat, and that's a tough thing, man, I'm telling you. It's a lot easier to be sober than to eat right. That's easy. What you don't do sometimes is a lot easier. What you don't do. I do need help. Excuse me. I got some clove caught behind my teeth. If I can get it out, I can chew the rest of the clove and enjoy it. But I got to find some space for the church, the Orthodox Church. I got to find some temporary space for the Orthodox Church. And we don't have a lot of money. So if somebody could come up with an idea for the church, help me out. I'm going to tell you something. Yesterday, it was so fun. It was so fun being in that meeting today. Because when I originally started this church deal, I said, look, number one, I get paid. And number two, I don't want to report to your committee. I just want to work for you. This is me talking to Father Nikolai. And he goes, okay, fine. And so as time's marched on, I've gone from that to, hey, I want to contribute my commission, and I'll meet with anybody you ever want. And now I want to help them fundraise. What they want to do, what I want to do is, and I feel a calling to this. I feel a calling to helping Father Nikolai create a new place on Apostle Hill. A new church home for his parishioners. The Orthodox Church goes so far back. It goes back to Pentecost. And so Rome pulled away from the Orthodox in about 1100. And then, of course, Henry VIII pulled away from Rome in, about 1465? I happen to be a King Henry Catholic, Episcopalian. This is actually not bad. This replaced my coffee in the morning. And actually, I started drinking coffee again. I'm going to try to moderate it. You know, yesterday I had 2 cups of coffee all day. And for me, that's huge. But, man, at the end of my campaign, running for county commissioner, man, I'm getting jacked up on caffeine, having coffee meetings, you know. And part of the caffeine thing was, you know what, I don't really want to have this meeting, so I'll get jacked up on caffeine and get through it. And I think some of my alcoholism was some of the same thing. You know, hey, this drunk guy wants to make a deal. Well, I'll go get drunk and make a deal with him. Next thing you know, you got a deal. Then you're drunk. Oh, man. I don't know. The only one thing I'm worried about Trump is that dude drinks they said 12 Diet Cokes a day. Man. But look, you know, you get to pick how you die. You do. Think about that. You get to choose how you die. And he's going death by Diet Coke. Oh my God, did you see him at the Commander's Ball? God, they look so in love. Melania, and she's been so maligned over the years by the mainstream media. And she's a beautiful lady, and she's brilliant. You know, I just think what it is my mom would say, if you ever met my mom would say, well, jealousy rears its ugly head. And I'm not jealous of people who have it all. I'm not. What I am jealous of, or what I won't tolerate, is people that have it all and then want what part of me, oh, you want my tax dollars to keep making it? No, that's where we get to draw the line. You can't get mad at rich people for where they put their own money, but you can get mad at anybody who abuses tax dollars. I think the main thing to do, I really think besides me just getting to work, I think we really got to focus as a community on multifamily development as far as bringing in all new apartment complexes and run Lou McGinnis out of town. As if we did that as a collective, that's something we could all get behind. I'm not happy with Lou the way he does stuff. I'm really not at all. And but Lou's no different than Topeka. Topeka is a town full of retribution. The fortunate thing for me is you guys have done nothing but encourage me. You continue to watch the show. I'm creating some commercial, the ability to create some commercial behind what I do. You know, Dr. Gundry says, drink San Pellegrino. But drink the water. It's different. And I don't think Gundry's in the tank for San Pellegrino. But I'm definitely in the tank for Dr. Gundry. But I'll just have to outlive him. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to outlive him. You ought to see Dana Kaye. He's in his 90s. He's on some cruise ship somewhere. I gave him my book, Gut Check, the other day. I said, if you read this, if you really start taking care of yourself, I said, shit, you got another 25, 30 years with your money. Well, I don't know what you're going to do today, but do something to make the place a better town. I think I'm going to go out and get a smoke detector. I saw Sylvia doling them out last night, making the police chief feel better. You know, that's the Topeka we've got to be. We really do. Sometimes it's difficult to initiate change, but it's like in order to change, you've got to hash out all your problems. You've got to be able to figure out all your resentments. You know, change doesn't happen overnight. And I've told people I have taken my own time for my recovery from drug addiction. And I think that, and I include alcohol as just another one of the drugs. You know, I did quit drinking caffeine for a year just to see if I could do it. I felt better. But I think at my age, having a little kick now and again ain't so bad of coffee. Right? Hello, young lady. Nice to see you tuned in. I'm here down at the glass house. I live in a glass house. We do got to get new windows on this. You should have seen this yesterday. You should have seen my windows yesterday. They were iced up. Well, I'm going to work on my garlic. Keep going. But I need a couple of 1,000 square feet for the church. So if I can get the church relocated into the temporary space, I can then, it'll be a lot easier. I'll go back to the old school real estate dude that I know. I'll have an open house. I like open houses. I met a lot of nice people at an open house. Open houses are a great place to get leads for other buyers. So if somebody in the residential business wants to sit there with me and take the leads, I'm okay with that for a referral fee. Ooh, that's strong. Dr. Gundry's Vital Reds and a little of that apple cider vinegar, it takes the edge off that turmeric and black pepper. A little olive oil just helps the whole thing go down. You know, like the old song, a spoonful of sugar? Well, a spoonful of olive oil, cold pressed, extra virgin. Hello, BJ. Good morning. Hey, BJ McGivern, he'll come over there. You come get those leads for the church. We'll eventually sell that church. Hey, you ought to live in a church, BJ. You need to repent, build it into a house, run your business out of it. You don't need to repent. Who am I to say? That was just for good humor. Yeah, good morning. Hey, if we can't laugh at ourselves, who can we laugh at? I can tell you. Oh, hey, Kent, good morning. I liked your new profile picture with the flag on your shirt. Man, you're looking sharp. But I'll tell you what, nobody could beat my flag jacket. I loved wearing that out there when I was politicking. And I love the 9,413 people that voted for me. God bless you guys. But we got to get more people out voting. That's the whole secret. We've got to take back Cedar Crest. And I'm telling you, you got to be, it doesn't matter what party you're in, but you just got to be a Make America Great That's all you got to do from now on. There's no independents, there's no Republicans, there's no Democrats. There's none of that exists anymore. It's make America great. That's what it's all about. We got to make America great. I love it. You know what I'm looking forward to is going down to the Gulf of America. Did you know history that I had a great uncle who was an engineer, and it might be a great great uncle, but who was an engineer on the Panama Canal. I mean, and he was way up there. He came down after like 35,000 people had already died, because they had this malaria, and like all these people were dying down there. I think a total of 39,000 people died, Americans, building the Panama Canal. And why Jimmy Carter gave it back to Panama, what a peanut head. That was the most peanut head thing. And we're supposed to raise those flags up right now. We're not at half-mast. Hell, Jimmy Carter just got trumped by Biden of being the worst president known to man. Oh, man. Pardoned his whole family on the way out the door. 8,000 pardons? I mean, are you guys serious? Look, I mean, the proof's in the pudding. Oh, man. So, if you accept the pardon, you're admitting guilt. And I'm sick of the left. I can't take them anymore. You guys want to try to defend you want to defend anything that the shadow government did. I love transparency. Hey, look, I'm sorry. You guys have to put up with my transparency. Oh, that's strong. All right. I got to make my garlic. I'm going to chop up. You take, look, this is about what you take right here. You take 2 of these, 2 cloves, and that thing's really neat. Look at this. Look at this. Take it, set that in there, give it a little roll. Look at that. Pull the green out, clean it up. Got a little knife. Chop it up and wait till you smell it. When you can smell it, when you can smell it, it will have opened up and then you can consume it. But chop it up in small. And that's my breakfast right there. The turmeric drink, the garlic cloves. You watch, I'll lose a little weight. Need to exercise a little more. Do you know that we're supposed to have 30,000 steps a day? I just charged up my watch again. I guess you can just never say you're too busy to exercise. That's part of it. So help me find a temporary location for the church. Then let's sell the church. And so let's move that on. Help me sell that church there at Medford and Huntoon. It's built like a fortress. But we got to really get some bathrooms upstairs. And I need an out-of-the-box thinker. I would think that a guy like Brian Falk, with all the people he knows, and commission yourself a job, Brian. Help me out, man. But let's turn that into a house. I've got the as-builts. They're out there on a Google Drive. Hey, did I tell you guys that I'm opening up an art gallery? Let me show you this. I know it's early, but take a walk with me. Check it out. This is some of my art. So the space I'm going to show you is Agape Village, which is a not-for-profit that we've The founder is Cameron Taylor, who, ooh, it's a little cold in here. So we're going to do some projects for veterans. And we're going to turn this space into art gallery. We'll be on First Friday. We'll be on Art Walk. That's my chair right there, baby. Woo! See that door goes into my my study. Well, it's cold in here. But we're going to get this cleaned up. We've got some vents, some holes on the floor that where the old vents used to be. And we're going to smooth this out, but we're going to leave the floor just like this. So artisans, right? Artists? Or are they artisan? Well, I don't know. What doesn't matter. But then they can come in here and they can be able to paint right in here. Man, if I could get Mike Siegel out here, we could put some original work on the walls. That would be cool. I like doing that. Whew. Okay. I'm going to cut through here just because I'm cold. I got some stuff to take to God's storehouse. I ought to load that up. Well, thanks for your time this morning. I'm going to keep moving. Got big deals to make today. Need your help. I think I need a manicure. I love you.